Hello everyone, welcome to Lighthouse Stamping with Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Vancouver, Washington. Thank you for joining me today. Before I get started, the housekeeping notes, all the products I'm using and all the measurements will be listed below. There's a link to my online store if you wish to purchase any of these products. There's a link to my Facebook group. We'd love to have you join that. There is my email address if you have any questions. And finally, remember to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube and help me grow in YouTube world. Today we're going to play out of the Minis catalog. We're going to use a suite. It's called Bee Mine. I figured we should get a Valentine's card in here today. So in the suite, there is this lovely stamp set. Lots of cute things, really cute verses in here. There's a punch for making our bee and some hearts. There is this beautiful Sweet Sorbet ribbon with white trim. And these cute embellishments that come in Pool Party, I think it's Crushed Curry, Petal Pink, and Sweet Sorbet. So we're going to use all these parts today. So let me move a few things off out of my way, and I will show you. This is on page 9 of the mini catalog. There's also beautiful paper. Just love the bees. This backside is neutral. Not sure. I guess that's the right direction for the bees. Honeycomb paper. Beautiful flowers. Some stripes. Some more cute bees. Little flowers, little more bees with trails, heart paper. Of course, bees, you gotta have honey, and some more trails. And the colors in this is black, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Sweet Sorbet. That yellow on the things I said was Crushed Curry, it's Daffodil Delight. Sorry. So, should we see what we're making today? It's just a simple little card. We have some hearts on our envelope, and this is the card. It says love you with a little flower on there and a little winking bee. And inside it says happy Valentine's Day with a few flowers and hearts. Just a simple, easy little card today. So let's get started. I haven't die cut my pieces yet, so I'm going to give you the measurements, and all the measurements are listed below, but I will give them to you as we go through here. We have, of course, an envelope, and I've got a bunch of scrap paper here, and we will get to that in a minute. But I do need to die cut this piece here and this piece of black. So let me tell you what I moved my punch out of my way. The black piece is 4 3/4 by 3.5, and this is the striped Bee Mine paper, and it's at 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to be using the Scalloped Contours dies. I'm going to use the large one on this piece and this one on the black. So let me get my, have to move some ink out of my way. Limited space on the desk. And to die cut these, we need plate 1, plate 2, 2 plate 3s, 1 plate 3s down. We need our piece of DSP and the next plate. I am trying to keep this as straight as possible on here because it does have the swirls are in line, and I don't want them too crooked on there. So we'll pop that out real fast. I'm just kicking out the pieces out of here. I do that as I go. Make sure there's nothing stuck in my dies, so when I put them away, I don't have to worry about that. And most of the die pieces stuck to my plate, except for like 3. Make sure they're all cut out. It's quite pretty. Always clean off your plate. Have any excess scrap paper on your plate before you start cutting the die piece, because it could make your die move on you, and you don't want that. So take the moment to clean them off. Unfortunately, we have so much static electricity right now. Everything's sticking to my plates and don't want to leave. Just one moment here. There we go. When you have static electricity, it does make it difficult sometimes. I've been walking around the house shocking myself, shocking the cats. Everything I touch, I shock. And this is going on the black. Yeah, cut that one out. This is the last of the die cutting. There's just 2 pieces to die cut. And I probably should have did it before I started, but I didn't. Excuse me. I've been battling sinus infection for about a month, and that's the other reason I wasn't on at all, besides my mother, is me. I had no voice for about a week. So I'm putting everything back. Always put your toys back. That way you know where your toys are. Okay, so let's start building this. We have our card base. This is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And we have these 2 pieces. We have a piece of white that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. That's going on the inside, and we're going to stamp that in a moment. We have a scrap of Daffodil Delight. We have some pieces of Petal, I can't even talk. Petal Pink, sorry. This is a piece of DSP that's going to go on this piece, and that is 3 7/8 by 2 5/8, and it fits right inside this square. So we'll hook all those together in just a minute. We're gonna get our stamping done. So we need, first I need my bumblebee. I'm gonna grab the mat. I still like, I know other demonstrators have been stamping straight on this. I still like the looks of the photopolymers stamped on a mat. I still think it's much clearer, at least in my stamping it is. So this is the stripes of the bee. You can build the bee on white paper, and I actually have one I can show you. I'll show you in a minute. But make sure you got your black well saturated on your, on there. And I'm going to stamp him right like that. I also need, on black, I need the antennae. I need to look at this again. I forgot which direction this goes. If you're looking, you're going to be cutting the bee bottoms here. The antennae needs to go this direction. Cut it out. It just makes it easier. You look at your stamp and or your punch and see which way you're going to be punching. So that's what we need on the yellow. On the Petal Pink, we are going to be stamping with Petal Pink. We have, I'm getting out there. We also are using Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, and Sweet Sorbet. And the wings, if I look at this way, it's going to go this direction here. So I'm going to do it over here in this corner. And it's Petal Pink on Petal Pink. So there's the pieces for the bumblebee so far. Now on a piece of Sweet Sorbet, we are going to stamp, sorry, got a lot of stamps out here. In black, we're going to do Love You. And I'm going to be punching this out with the same one as I'm punching the wings out. So I'm doing it at an angle here. And the little love you fits inside that heart. That's that part. Let's see here. That's all the pieces for the outside except for his face, which we're not going to do till we get him cut out. For the inside of the card, we are going to stamp Happy Valentine's Day in black. Doing center in the top here. Just like that. I have lots of stamps here. I don't have enough blocks for all the stamps I'm using today. So I've got a few of them mounted. I take that one off. These are the leaves. And I'm going to stamp one here. And I'm going to stamp the other one over just a little ways, like that. And then there's two flowers on here. I'm going to grab this first one. I'm going to do him in Sweet Sorbet. And put him right on the top of the stem there. And I'm just going to wipe that off real quick so I can change to the other one. I need a little more A blocks. And I'm going to use, the last one I used Petal Pink, but this one I'm going to do Daffodil on. Just like that. And then I'm going to need a little bigger block because there's two hearts. Do the first one is just a little trio of hearts. Get that right. Just like that, just a little trio of hearts. I'm going to put that in Sweet Sorbet. Right like that. So that's the inside of our card done. Leaving the Sweet Sorbet out, I'm going to grab my envelope. And there's a larger heart. And I'm going to stick the larger heart right in here with the other hearts. So now I have 4 hearts. And I'm going to stamp that down in the bottom there on my envelope. And other than the face, I have all of the others stamped. So let's do some punching, and then we can put his face on. So first the wings. Line that right up in there. Oop. Make sure I got all the pieces of his wings. So that's that part. So there's the wings. This is the love you. And if you line that up just like that, you get the love you in a nice heart there. The antennae. Oop, I did do it backwards. I did that one backwards, so bear with me, we'll fix it. I stamp out, punch out his body. And just make sure I get it lined up good. We'll cut out his body. So there it is. Now you have a couple yellow hearts down. Save all your hearts, you can use them for something else. When you mess up, just redirect your paper. And there is his antennae. Got another yellow heart. I'll just save all the hearts for later. There's his antennae. And we need another piece of scrap black, because I need another large heart in black. Okay, I think that's all the punching we're going to do. Now we need to finish him up. The reason I waited until I got him cut out is I wanted to make sure I placed his face right. Now the last one I did the little winking face. There's 4 faces you can choose. There's a little winking, little smiley, like he's shy, and like this one here. I'm going to use this one this time. I haven't used him before, so I'm going to stamp him a couple times. If you haven't used your stamp, you stamp him off a couple times to make sure you're going to get good coverage, because there's sometimes a film on these. There's his little face. There's a film on the photopolymer, and even the rubber. I stamp off on all of them. Make sure they're good to go before you stamp on your actual object. So there's our bee ready to be made. And what else was I? Oh, this is the punched bee made with daffodil. This is one I stamped in daffodil and petal pink. So I mean, you could do either way, but I sort of like this one. I think the contrast with the black looked much better. So anyhow, we're going to hook on his wings, and you could use whatever adhesive you want. I'm just going to use some glue dots. Just one moment. I just love when things disappear off my desk and I know I haven't gone anywhere. Okay, well, we'll use this one. My other piece, I know it's around here. I just had it a few minutes ago. This one does the same thing. It's just I find the other one a little easier. I'm going to put a glue dot here and place his wings. You can place your wings whenever you want. And another little glue dot here. I just find the glue dots easier for this part. Yeah. Put his little antennae on. And there's our bee. These two here, I'm going to use glue on. Oh, look what I just found when I wasn't looking for it. I just love when things just slap you in the face and say, "Oh, I'm right here." These two, I want to put a little bit of glue. I'm going to put right here on this piece here, not much, because I want to offset this, just like that. That's our love you. So those are all the pieces we punched out. So now it's time to build the card. This is, of course, if Lori can find the card base she cut. There it is. I just found it. Okay, so let's put the inside. Of course, we need to burnish our thing there. Let's put the inside in. This would be an easy one to mass produce. Just like that. And then this one is going to go down. Got to think of something to do with that honey paper. I think that honey paper is so cute. And then I'll put this one on the black piece here. It fits right inside the stitching. Just like that. Make sure your bees are going the right direction before you glue them on. Now you could raise this part up if you wanted, but I'm going to raise up the bees and the I love you. So I decided just to raise those up. Okay. Next we have the bee, but we need to do one more thing with this. We're going to grab a little bit of this ribbon And I'm going to grab a little bit of seal. Put some seal. And I got seal all over my... This is where you still... This will come off. You just have to rub it off. But I still like using my silicone mat for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little piece of this, do a little crisscross here. That's about the right size. About like that. Grab my snips. Do that. And then we're going to put dimensionals on the backs of this. Notice I'm going to get one right here just to make sure it doesn't come apart. It shouldn't. The glue dots are really sturdy. And I put one there. One there. Well, I'm getting the ribbon and the and I'm going to put him right about there, just like that. And our cute little bee. He's going to be buzzing. I'm going to try to hit him right in the center here. I sort of looked where the bees were on here, so he was not overlapping them, you know. Try not to cover up too many of them. Now we're just about done. I am using a little flower. I used a pink one on the last one, but I think this one I'm going to use a white one. I'm going to use one of the small white ones. Little small white flower right there. Just like that. And that is our card for today. Like I said, it was a very simple little card. Not complicated, not like Mondays. Just something nice and simple. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.